More than a bemu back Akwa Okuko Tiwara Aki, as you won't get the Aka no one. If I know what out of our way. Pokuna but I cannot put away. It was in our line now. Oh, this smoke and this one.
He was young, wealthy, feared by some, admired by others. To his followers, he was powerful. To the Anambra State Government, he was dangerous. Now, the man known as Akwa Okuko Tiwara Aki is heading to prison. This is Crime HQ. Tonight we examine the conviction of one of Nigeria's most controversial native doctors. Born Chukwudozie Nwangwu on January 29, 1998, in Anambra State, he built a brand around a spiritual system known as Oke Ite. On social media, he projected wealth, influence, spiritual authority, youthful success. He claimed he discovered his spiritual powers at age 12. His services allegedly included wealth rituals, protection charms, court case spiritual intervention, business breakthroughs. To supporters, this was traditional spirituality. To critics, it was exploitation. Okeite is widely associated with claims of supernatural protection, financial breakthrough, ritual fortification. However, the Anambra State Government alleges that some practitioners use these rituals to provide spiritual cover to criminals, fortify kidnappers, enable gunmen. These allegations form part of the charges brought under the Anambra Homeland Security Law, introduced by Governor Charles Soludo to curb insecurity. Important: the law specifically targeted native doctors accused of empowering criminal activity. Akwa Okuko was arraigned alongside two other high-profile native doctors, Onibuchi Okocha, Onyes Jesus, Ekane Igbokez, Iked. The charges reportedly included conspiracy to commit felony, including kidnapping, obtaining by fraud through claims of supernatural powers, promoting Okeite rituals allegedly used for criminal fortification, violations of Homeland Security Law. However, not all counts led to conviction. On February 27th, Justice Jude Obiora of the Anambra State High Court delivered judgment. Following a plea bargain agreement, counts 1, 2, 9 and 10 were struck out. He was convicted on counts 3 through 8. He pleaded guilty. Sentence: 11 months imprisonment. Shrine in Oba to be demolished. Prohibited from practicing Okeite. To publicly denounce the practice upon release. To serve as Youth Reorientation Ambassador. He had already spent 13 months in custody. The originally proposed 60 million naira fine was waived. Following the court order, his Oba shrine was destroyed. Images circulating online allegedly showed Okeite ritual pots, photos of young men, even a pastor's photograph among items recovered. Social media reactions exploded. However, there is no official confirmation that individuals in those photographs committed crimes. Speculation online should not be treated as fact. Governor Soludo's administration has taken a firm stance against kidnapping, ritual-related criminal facilitation, spiritual fortification of violent offenders. The crackdown is part of a broader security reform strategy in Anambra State. But this case raises complex questions. Where is the line between traditional belief and criminal facilitation? Can spiritual services legally promise wealth? How does the state regulate religious or traditional practice? Reactions fall into three camps. 1. Those who believe justice was served. 2. Those who argue traditional spirituality is being targeted unfairly. 3. Those shocked by names allegedly linked to the shrine. But legally speaking, the conviction is based on specific charges accepted in court, not public opinion. After completing his sentence, he must publicly denounce Okeite. He cannot resume the same practices. He will serve as a Youth Reorientation Ambassador. This marks a rare case where a spiritual influencer transitions into a state-backed reform role. Whether this becomes rehabilitation or symbolic punishment remains to be seen. From social media fame, to court conviction, to prison, The story of Akwa Okuko Tiwara Aki reflects a deeper battle, tradition, crime, faith, and law. As Anambra continues its security crackdown, one question remains. Is this the end of Oke Ite or just the beginning of a wider reform? This is Crime HQ, where we follow the facts and let history decide the legacy.
This is Akwa's Shrine at Oba being destroyed based on the court judgment today. You can see this is the temple.
When they know inside, Abby. I see it, I'm not seeing it. I'm not going to go before fire, so they fire.